The sport of tennis. A battle of mind, body, and soul. An international phenomenon joining people from all over the world, and the sport of a lifetime. We welcome you to another season of World Tennis with Harry Cicma as the broadcast starts now. Hi everyone, I'm Harry Cicma. Welcome to this Madisen's Match broadcast in Fort Myers, giving back to a good cause, cancer research for children. We had a chance to catch up with the legends of the sport. Here's what they had to say.
I think when we can play tennis and also do something good for the community and get people involved, see everyone come together is great.
With Madisen, how it came to be, I think supporting cancer research is something that's actually near and dear to my heart. I've had family members that have suffered, and it's just a beautiful day to be out here playing tennis, just be able to enjoy the sport in a fun atmosphere and just support a great cause is very special.
You know, obviously we're here for Madisen, and it's a great opportunity for players like me and Tommy to get away from what we normally do on a daily basis and see something more important.
I mean, me and Reilly have been playing each other forever, so it should be fun to just get out there and mess around a little bit, show some people some good tennis. And then against the Bryan brothers, we're just, trying not to embarrass ourselves. They're the best doubles team in the history of the game, so I know how well they play in exhibitions, so they're going to definitely bring it.
Played so well to do it for Madisen and charity. Tell me how much this means to you.
It means a lot. There's no more important charity than this one, and we know Madisen. We've known her for a long time. She's a beautiful young girl, and this charity is helping so many kids out there. It's just an honor to be a part of it. We're happy to get the rackets out of the closet and come out here. It's been a fun day, and we want to be back. Hopefully they'll have us back in 1 year's time. We'll see you guys soon, hopefully.
Reilly Opelka, American star, welcome to Madisen's Match. Your first time playing here. What brings you here?
When goalie calls, anytime I can spend with Captain Goalie is a blessing, and I know he's been such a big supporter of this cause, and there's some great people around the event. Obviously we're here for Madisen, and it's a great opportunity for players like me and Tommy to get away from what we normally do on a daily basis and see something more important.
How important is it to give back to the community? I mean, you guys are heroes. The community helps you, but why do you guys like to give back?
I mean, the tennis community is so small, and honestly, for me, it's just been something I've seen growing up every day since I started playing tennis with Gully. I mean, he's dedicated his entire life to his brother. I remember, he always tells me there's not a day that goes by where he doesn't think about his brother who passed away from brain cancer. So that's just kind of the environment I was raised in, especially around tennis. He's done it. Goalie's done it better than anyone, and that's just, he's done it longer, and everyone loves him, and that's why it's so easy for him to pick up the phone, and guys will drop anything to do something for him.
How important is it to come out here before the Miami Open, be around your friends, and kind of relax a little bit?
For sure, it's very nice, especially seeing Bob and Mike, and Pern Fours and Rinaldi. It's great people, great players. So it's a fun escape in a familiar world.
And how about this match tonight, Madisen's match? I mean, this helps get you ready. It's on hard. You're playing some good players. So what's that all about?
Yeah, I mean, it's more. I think it's just more for it'll be super fun. I think playing Tommy Paul, one of my good buddies, just in a set. We've been playing each other since we were 10 years old, and just a throwback, a blast from the past. And a play against the Bryan brothers is something you don't get to do every day. It's a team we grew up watching since we were little, a team that's been the face of the face of the sport, a face of doubles for a long time. They're the greatest doubles players ever, and they're great entertainers, and they're more importantly great people.
So proud of you, man. Final question. You're doing great on the tour. I mean, anything's possible now, Grand Slam titles, anything. Talk about your great play and what's led to this.
I've gotten a lot stronger, a lot fitter. I've been spending a lot of time on the track, long days, long nights on the track, running a lot, spending a lot of time on my feet, and really pushing myself to the limit. There's been some dark days in training, and I think that's helped me a lot once I'm in the tournament.
Reilly Opelka, legend. Thanks for joining us,
mate.
man. Great
Appreciate
to have you
it.
at Madisen's Match. There's much more coming up here on this Madisen's Match broadcast. I'm Harry Cicma. We'll be right back.
What is Highlight H2H? The fastest ball sport in the world, and so much more. It's like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. The ball travels up to 150 miles per hour inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, fire the ball so it can't be caught. A highlight ball is slightly smaller than a baseball and harder than a hockey puck. Highlight players will smash into the sidewall and dive onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. Place your bets on the world's fastest and most dangerous sport at betrivers.com. It's the game you didn't know you needed to know. This is Highlight H2H.
Genie Bouchard here at Madisen's Match. Welcome, giving back to the community and charity. So tell me what brings you here.
I'm just so honored to have been invited. I think it's a great cause. I think when we can play tennis and also do something good for the community and get people involved. I mean, right now we're playing as a pro-am, and it's just so much fun to play tennis with everyone and see everyone come together is great.
And tennis is an individual sport, but giving back is really what matters. So why do you like to continue to do these charity events? I see you at many of them.
Yeah, I think it's important. I think, whatever I can do, if I can give my time, if I can, give my skills in tennis and people actually want to, play with me for fun, and then we can actually raise money for a charity. I mean, there's nothing better, and it's fun for me, and it costs nothing from my side, and I'm like more than happy to do it. And I think it's great that tennis puts on these events.
And people love you. You're a great player. And tell me, what do you have going on now? I mean, are you making a little comeback on the tour or what?
Yes, that's exactly the plan. So it's also fun for me to play little sets like this, kind of on my comeback. I'm hoping to play my first tournament in April, so just in less than a month, and after that get back on the tour and play for a few more years.
You can definitely do it. What have you been doing to train and get ready?
A lot of rehab, a lot of time in the gym, and now I've been increasing my time on the court as well. It's very important for me to do all these exercises to keep my shoulders strong since I had surgery last year. And as we get older, we got to do more body maintenance, you know what I mean?
You're going to do great. You're amazing. And final question, big match with Alison Riski tonight under the lights. So tell me about that.
Look, I mean, she's in the middle of her season, and I haven't even played a tournament or a match in like a year. So I'm going to tell her, if you're kicking my butt, give me a game at the end, take it easy on me. But no, hopefully we have some good tennis and indoors in Florida. Who knew that was a thing? But here we go.
Well, Allie, great to see you here, giving back to charity, Madisen's Match. Tell me what brings you here.
Thank you so much. Well, I've heard about Madisen's Match over the years, and I've actually been coached by Tom Gullickson when he was at USTA in the past, and so obviously it's something that's very close to him, and anything that Gully is a part of, I feel like everyone wants to be a part of. So obviously with Madisen, how it came to be, I think supporting cancer research is something that's actually near and dear to my heart. I've had family members that have suffered, and it's just a beautiful day to be out here playing tennis, and we're looking forward to a good day.
How much fun is this? You're with the legends, Hall of Famers, also friends. So what's that like to be out here with them?
Honestly, it doesn't get better, and I think it's something that in tennis we don't get to do as often as we'd probably like to, just because it's always competitive, and I feel like we're always consumed with our own selves and our own thoughts and all these things. So to take us out of that and just be able to enjoy the sport in a fun atmosphere and to support a great cause is very special.
And you have a big tournament coming up, the Miami Open, so you probably do this as part of the regimen, right, to keep you calm before the big matches?
Yeah, well, absolutely. I have a match tonight against Genie Bouchard, so I have to, I have to be ready tonight. So it'll be good preparation for Miami. But no, honestly, anytime you get to play, anything that it kind of resembles a match is always great practice, and it's always fun as well. So I'm looking forward to it.
Final question: you're playing great tennis. What's led to this amazing play out there?
Oh, that's nice. Well, I think just enjoying it. I'm healthy. I struggled for a little bit in 2021, and so just to be healthy, enjoy it, and just go after it each day, I think is all you can do.
Allie, great to see you representing the red, white, and blue. Have fun out there.
Thank you.
American star Tommy Paul making his presence felt here at Madisen's match in Fort Myers. Tommy, thanks for joining us. Your first time playing here. What brings you to Madisen's match?
I love what they were playing for. I've also heard from a lot of people that it's a really fun event and a good time. So, they were right. I've been out here having a great time, and it's real close to home for me. I'm in South Florida, so it's really quick to get over here, and it's a lot of fun. It should be fun. Me and Reilly have been playing each other forever, so it should be fun to just get out there and mess around a little bit, show some people some good tennis. And then against the Bryan brothers, we're just, trying not to embarrass ourselves. They're the best doubles team in the history of the game, so I know how well they play in exhibitions, so they're going to definitely bring it.
And how does this get you ready for the Miami Open? It's on a hard court, it's indoors. this helps a little bit, also a little relaxed too,
yeah.
Right?
Well, there's like good prep. It's just a little different, Yeah. Miami's outdoors, and this is inside.
True.
But I'm over here to help out with a good cause and play with some good friends and good people.
And how did you hear about Madisen's match?
Through Gully, actually. Gully reached out to me. He was told me all about it and how it worked out with the schedule. It was kind of perfect. So I told him if I can make it, I will.
And how important is it for the players to get out and do this for the community?
Yeah, we love it. Every chance that any of us get to help out, we do it.
Awesome. Final question. What are your goals as a player? You're doing great. Your ranking's on the rise. So how far can we take this?
Hopefully all the way. I want to get to the top of the game. That's the goal always. So just gotta keep working harder, keep moving up.
Tommy Paul, American star. Thanks for joining us here at Madisen's match. There's much more coming up here on this Madisen's match broadcast. I'm Harry Cicma. We'll be right back. Hello everyone and welcome back to this week's edition of World Tennis. I'm your host Harry Cicma. It's now that time in the broadcast when we break down our opinion, and this week we're talking about the greatest player of all time. There are three players who continue to come up in the discussion: Roger Federer from Switzerland, Rafael Nadal from Spain, and of course, the Serbian star Novak Djokovic. All three players were tied with 20 major titles until Rafael won his 21st at the 2022 US Open. I feel that in the last 5 years, all of these players have had the right to say that they are the greatest of all time. Roger was the first to break Pete Sampras's record of 14 major singles titles. So for so many years, it was Federer as the best of the best. But then Nadal eventually would tie Roger with 20 majors, followed by Djokovic. So all three of them were tied. But at this moment in time, Rafael Nadal has 21 major titles. He's won all four of them at least once, as well as a singles title at the Olympics, a gold medal there. So I think we have to go based on the major title count. Rafa has 21. Novak and Roger both have 20. Now you could say Djokovic has dominated Roger and Rafael in the head-to-head matchups, but in the end of the day, we're going based on major titles. So my opinion is Nadal, with all 4 majors to his name and a gold medal in singles, he also has 21. We're going to give it to him until further notice. Maybe Djokovic or Roger will tie Rafa, and then the debate will continue. There's much more coming up here on World Tennis. I'm your host, Harry Cicma. Thanks for joining us.
I would say that tennis is a sport that really can keep you occupied for your whole life. USTA Florida's Love to Learn, Love to Play is a great program for adult beginners. When you come into the sport as an adult, you get to learn a new skill, you get to experience the strategy of tennis, and you also get to make a bunch of new friends, which is usually the best part.
I have met a lot of great people out here, and I'm going to continue to play as long as I can.
The thing that's different about Love to Learn, Love to Play is we link you to our tennis community immediately. We have ambassadors come out, so it's not as scary. Instead of just an instructor that you feel might be, maybe judging you or worrying about your strokes, our ambassadors come out and they play with you.
I love the sport so much that I want everybody to play. So as much people as I can help learn it and love it like I do, it's good for tennis. I learned to play at 52. So yes, you can teach old dogs new tricks.
The Love to Learn, Love to Play programs is unique because it does enlist the help of local volunteers to really help those players get engaged with the sport. So as the teaching pros' time is crunched because of all these new players that they're teaching tennis to, the ambassadors really can help offset some of that time by creating opportunities for players to still continue to learn the soft skills of tennis without the teaching pro being directly involved.
You can start a sport like this at any point in your life, and you can play this for the rest of your life. We have people out here playing in their 80s and competing, so don't let age be a barrier, and take away that this is a community and a family.
I started the program and I went through it. I had never picked up a racket before in my life, and fell in love with tennis.
When I heard about it, I thought it was an incredible idea. I learned as an adult. I didn't play as a kid, and it's hard to pick up tennis, but with Love to Learn, you learn how to play at the same time that you're learning how to hit the balls, and you kind of have a group to start with, and you can sort of start practicing together and go on from there.
Miami's a really special place for Florida tennis, but it's also a really special place for USTA Florida. Our roots run very deep in South Florida, Moore Park in particular. Bobby Curtis started, his career there, teaching young kids, providing, lessons for underserved kids in the community. So to have a program in Miami that really pays tribute to our history there, and also the legacy of Bobby Curtis, is really important to us. So the Miami Tennis Outreach Project is really a partnership. It's a partnership between USTA Florida, First Serve Miami, and the USTA Foundation. And really this investment is all about delivering free after-school programs to the entire Miami area.
We are one organization. We have field staff out there, but we have some amazing organization like our NJTLs who are in the communities, who know their communities, know their families. So they're just such a great asset for us and just great allies in trying to do what we want to do, and that's, grow community tennis.
Well, First Serve Miami is a nonprofit organization that started in 1974, which we introduce and promote life skills and academic development in the underserved communities in Miami. You provide a safe haven for them just to have a place to go to for 4 hours after school to a sport that they would never, I don't think, would ever been introduced. Everybody's known here as football, basketball, baseball, but parents, once they get their kids on the court, learning on and off court behavior, it's a sold deal, and we just want to take this program and expand it throughout Miami-Dade County.
Since 1974, we've had about 33,000 kids that have matriculated through our programming. We also run what we call our Adopt a Player program, where we identify those kids with the ability, the inclination and desire to really elevate their game. And we provide them all the resources they need to compete at a very high level. And I'm very happy to report that 53 of the kids that have passed through our Adopt a Player program have got either a full ride or partial ride scholarship to go to college.
We're getting more and more people from the community saying, hey, why can't my kid play tennis? We hope in the future that we're going to get the parents out on the tennis courts or the grandparents out on the tennis courts, and we want to make this a family event that everyone's having fun out on the tennis courts.
You get to play tennis with your friends and just like have fun. It's fun and it's a great activity.
My goal is I'd like to see tennis in every park in their after-school program. I'd like to eventually include adaptive tennis, wheelchair tennis, and be totally inclusive.
When you step out here and you see these kids develop some of these skills that we've talked about, and some of them, if not for the efforts of First Serve Miami, probably never would have picked up a racket or stepped on a tennis court. This is a game that I love, and to have the opportunity to have these kids participate, it's something really special.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another great season of World Tennis. I'm Harry Cicma, and we are in paradise for the car industry. Albrecht Auto, Woburn Toyota, what a beautiful place. And of course, Infinity of Norwood, Infinity of Nashua, and many other great dealerships, thanks to my good friend George Albrecht Jr. You're bringing World Tennis TV back over 10 years. Thank you, George.
It's great to be involved in World Tennis, Harry. We're glad to have you here, as always.
Thank you so much. Well, the tennis community is strong, partially due to this show, but also George gives back to the community in general. You've done so many great things through Albrecht Auto. Tell me about that.
Well, as like I told you before, Harry, what I love about this business is really about people, and everything from the people who work here to our guests, like our customers, people who come back for generations to trust us to sell and service their, vehicles, and then it's the greater community and everyone we deal with, whether it's, vendors that we deal with or the manufacturers, or just the general communities that we live in. And so we find it important, because we have top performing businesses that, we should give back to those communities when we can. And we support a large number of mainly local charities. Sometimes we go beyond that as well. But, we do support a lot of our local charities to give back to this community. Although most recently we made a fairly sizable donation to the fund to help people in the Ukraine for some of the horrible things that their citizens are going through right now, and we wanted to do something there.
George is family. George, thanks for making World Tennis possible.
Thank you, Harry.
Amazing. Now, I'm also a customer of Albrecht Auto, 2 cars and more to come. And thanks for joining us here with World Tennis.
What is Highlight H2H? The fastest ball sport in the world, and so much more. It's like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. The ball travels up to 150 miles per hour inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, fire the ball so it can't be caught. A highlight ball is slightly smaller than a baseball and harder than a hockey puck. Highlight players will smash into the sidewall and dive onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. Place your bets on the world's fastest and most dangerous sport at betrivers.com. It's the game you didn't know you needed to know. This is Highlight H2H.
Hi everyone, I'm Harry Cicma. Thank you for joining us. 15 years of world tennis. We're happy to be back for another season, and it's hard to believe we've been around for over a decade. It would not be possible without your help. And we have a new partner associated with us here at World Tennis, Magic City Casino and their professional Highlight Tour. Now you're wondering, what do Highlight and tennis have in common? They're actually cousins in the world of sports. They're both from Europe. They're both very historic sports. Highlight was created in Spain and came to America nearly 120 years ago. But at Magic City Casino, they've adjusted their scoring, and it's almost identical to tennis. They're playing singles and doubles in Highlight, also 2 out of 3 sets, just like tennis. Now, their games are up to 6 points, while in tennis, we go up to 4. But it's very similar, and the excitement and the speed are fantastic. So we're glad to make some space for our friends at Magic City Casino and their Pro Highlight Tour here in the tennis community. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch them grow. I'm Harry Cicma. You're watching World Tennis, and we'll see you on the courts.